Hello, my name is Tony Cole, or you can call me Coach T, and this is my first creative content for my new platform that I am creating called Coaching Your Dreams. Yes, have you ever been tired of just wondering what is your true purpose or your true calling in life? Have you been working on a job that's just not fulfilling, that you go to every day and you're trying to figure out what am I doing inside of this cubicle for 9 hours? Well, my friend, I am truly tired of continuing my journey on a job that I am not fulfilled. So I have always wanted to encourage people. That is one of my top gifts and talents, and that is to encourage other people. And so I've thought about it and I've watched different YouTube clips on dream coaching or life coaching, and it is truly open field to get into. So I am discovering this digital coaching platform, and I just want to begin this journey. I have a lot of work to do on myself, and I know there's so many out there that have work to do and that they want to be the best version of themselves, but they don't have no one to coach them. Just like a coach does on a field of football players. He stands on the sideline and he sees the players out there on the field, and he can get a better point of view or a better look on the game as than the player does, because the player's out there playing. So yes, sometimes we have to figure it out, and we don't have to figure it out alone. We can offer to invite other people into our dream. And really, a dream is nothing but unachieved goals. So you're going to have to set some goals for yourself. You're going to have to inspire to reach a little higher, and you're going to have to understand the 7 levels of awareness. Yes, there's 7 levels of awareness, and you have to understand what level of awareness you're at. There comes a time and a point in your life where you start to gather your senses, and you start to say, something just isn't right, or there's something more to life than just this. So yes, that's just you waking up to your awareness, to discovering who you are. You don't have to look outside of yourself for the answer. A lot of us, we think that we have to have hands laid on us, or we have to go to a pastor, and that's all good. I'm not knocking leaders and pastors and ministers of the word. I believe in God. My higher power is Jesus Christ, and I just know that sometimes we've been in lines, or we've been wondering why a minister has put his hands on one person but didn't lay hands on me, or why did he call that person out and say that they're going to be millionaires, So you don't have to look outside of yourself for your answers or for your awareness. All you have to do is just begin the journey of discovery and see where you're at. Be honest with yourself. Talk to yourself. Take an assessment. You could go online and take assessments free for your gifts and talents, and begin to call those talents and those gifts out, because they're lying dormant in you. Someone may have told you that you didn't have what it took to be the person that you really truly want to become. Just like the scarecrow in the movie The Wiz, when those old crows was telling him he couldn't get down off of that pole, and that he was up there stuck for life. And that scarecrow believed those old crows. How many crows do you have in your life that are telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that, and laughing at you and mocking you and telling you that you should just not even try to sing or be whatever it is that you want to be? No, my dear, you have to kick those crows out of your life, and you have to begin to fly high like the eagle. There are 7 principles of professionalism or business that Dr. Miles Monroe talks about the ego, how the ego flies alone in high altitudes, how they weather the storms of life, how they choose a mate wisely, and they test their mate before they mate with that person for life. So, there are so many different levels to yourself and to your self-awareness, and discovering all that you can discover to become the greatest person that you could ever hope to become. You're not dreaming just to be dreaming. You're dreaming because God wants to bring that dream into fruition. God wants to show off in your life. And all you have to do is just begin where you're at. And no matter if you're a mom with kids, if you have some stinking thinking going on, some negative thinking going on within your mind, we all have been there. We all go back there to our negative thinking, but we don't have to stay there. We don't have to be masters of negative thinking. We can turn that around for our good and for the best of who we are. So I encourage each and every one of you to begin right where you're at. You don't have to settle for nothing, for second best. All you have to do is just discover that you have a purpose, and God has a plan for your life and a calling. And so for my coaching platform, I do want to help you to develop those different areas in your life that are hidden, your gifts and your talents that may be stuck or dormant in you. And I believe in health, wealth, love, and creative self-expression. That is the square of life. And I got that from the book called The Game of Life, when I was struggling and trying to figure out, who I was at a younger age. And so we must be balanced in this life, and sometimes one area be a little bit more than the other. But, we have the ability to balance life, to understand those different areas of our life, and to be the best that we can be and do the best we can in every area of our life. And so, we have to look from the inside out. We no longer have to search for our answers from the outside in. A lot of us have tried to find ourselves in other people, and boyfriends and husbands and wives, but it's time to look within ourselves, to learn what it is to become aware of the best version of ourselves. And so I hope you will choose me to be your coach. Believe me, this is the no judgment zone. I am not looking to judge anyone who wants to learn with me. I know I've been judged. I'm the poster child for being judged and labeled. So I do understand that, but I am not going to sit back and see my dreams just stay dormant within myself. I want to leave something behind for my children and my children's children. I want to be able to leave something behind for Alani, my grandbaby, so that she can look back and say, wow, Grandma did care for me. Grandma did leave something behind for me. And yes, we all are responsible for 2 generations. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. You're responsible for your children and your children's children. And it starts with you. You have to be responsible first for you, and to know that what is it that I need to do to be more responsible for myself, and then for my children, and then for my children's children. Men out there, if you're not fathers, or you just want to begin to get out of your negative mindset, I'm here for you as well, to help you, to coach you, to inspire you, to encourage you most of all, and to just dream the biggest dream that you can ever dream. We're not perfect. I wanted to start my platform out in perfection. I wanted to have this together. I wanted to do this and this and this first. I have a book that I've written that is not yet published, but I was challenged from my mastermind team to start creating content. The time is now. Now faith. Just like the Bible says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. Meaning now. What are you doing with your now? What are you doing with what you have right now? Are you taking your little bit and investing it and making that a little bit more so that it can become a little bit more? Yes, we all are responsible. So I encourage each and every one of you. You know, I tried reading from a script, but I had to realize that I had to, do it off of the top of my head and just to let it flow and not be looking down and trying to read as I'm giving you this content. It is very challenging, but also I do have so much in my heart, so much to share with you and so much to, inspire you with. And, I'm going to be creating content every 3 days. I want to do some series. I want to, give you some challenges and to just, rock and roll together, to create the best version of ourselves, to create wealth. We are living in the digital age today. We have our digital assets that I'm learning about, our cryptocurrencies that I'm investing in. And I'm not investing thousands of dollars. I'm taking $50 to each payday, and I'm giving up my Starbucks that I want to drink daily, and I'm taking that $50 and I'm putting it into an investment. I'm not a financial advisor. All I can do is just make you aware of what's out there and the opportunities that are out there, and that we will soon be taking our smartphones and paying things with with digital funds, just like the WhatsApp, all these apps that are coming out, so times are changing. We don't want to be ostrich to bury our heads in the sand of time and forget about what's coming forward. You have grandchildren, you have children that depend on you. They are coming out of the womb with a smartphone in their hands. So don't be discouraged. Middle-aged people or people my age, don't be discouraged and not wanting to learn anything other than what you know now. No, you have to, take it upon yourself and see what your grandchild is doing and back there on their phone, and see what is coming forward. Because when I tell you it is going to hit, and grandma or grandpa might not know what to do in the digital age with cryptocurrencies coming on board. So I encourage everybody to not take things light today. In 2019, we have some businesses to launch. We have some brands to launch. We have our millennials that are doing some wonderful things today. They're not waiting around. They're not waiting for their answers from the outside in. They are coming out running, and so I want to encourage everyone to just, do all you can do in 2019 to be the very best version of yourself, to take life by the reins, and to discover what is lying dormant in your heart, and I just want to come along and I want to stir it up. It's just like a big old pot of stew, and all of the good stuff, the meat and the potatoes and the carrots are lying dormant. But all you need to do is have somebody come and stir that up in you. And when you begin to dream your dream and begin to set goals for your dream and become inspired by your goal setting and starting to hook up with people who have dreams, it is a synergy. So yes, you will find me on Instagram at Dream Synergy, and that's with an I, Dream Synergy, Synergi. And I'm just posting some positive things that has to deal with health, with wealth, with love and creative self-expression, posting people's stories, posting things about digital assets. And so, this has been wonderful, creating my first creative content that I was challenged to do. And I just hope that I can coach you into your best version of yourself, into the great person that you are. Don't lay dormant in that negative thinking. If you have some relationships that need to be settled, some peace that that needs to be settled in your life, don't wait. We got to get this money, and it is not just about money, but why would you spend all of your energy and all of your time on thinking negative or not really striving to be the best version of you? We got to keep our energy levels up, in our creativity. A lot of people are very creative out there, but someone has told you can't do it, but that is not true. You can do it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. So thank you guys for listening to me. And again, my platform on YouTube is Coaching Your Dreams Incorporated. And I am going to just look forward to seeing you, hearing from you. You can email me at coachingyourdreams with the number 8 at gmail.com. So if you want to send me whatever it is that any questions that you have, anything that you want me to touch on, I will definitely do that for you. And thank you once again for tuning in to my platform, Coaching Your Dreams. I am Antoinette Cole, or Coach T, and I look forward to coaching your dreams. All right, be inspired, be encouraged, be the best version of yourself. All right, God bless.